Hi there, Michelle here from Snazzy Scrappin', and today I'm going to show you how to use white embossing powder to come up with this lovely cards that you can use with your distress oxides. So I've pre-done some of these things, but I'm going to show you how to actually do it. So I'm using Versamark, and you just stamp your stamp. Now you'll see it. You can sort of see it, but not really. So then you're going to sprinkle your white embossing powder on there. And then you're going to tap it. Now just check it. You can see there that there's no little extra bits. If there is, you can just sort of brush it off with the brush, but the wow is anti-static. So you should be able to get a clear, crisp stamp without having to do that. Okay, and then you just heat it with your heat gun. And then you'll end up with this that you can see has a sheen on it. And that means it's melted. You need to melt it. Okay, so I've prepared one. Got my mat here. I'm just going to wipe my mat because I was doing that green one earlier, and I don't want to get any different coloured ink. So I'm going to do this one in orange. Okay, so you want to put heaps of ink on because we want the background to be nice and dark. And you just move in a circular motion, and you can sort of see the colour there. Don't worry about it because I'm going to show you how to get that to really show out. I used the C6 matte set for this card, so it cuts out the front of your card for an A5 card, the matte and the front, no problem at all. I love these non-stick mats because you can put anything on the ink, and alcohol inks, tape, and it doesn't stick to it, which is great because you know me, I often make mistakes. But that's part of card making, isn't it? We can all, you can be perfect and do the perfect video, but that's not reality for most of us. Okay. Righto, so I've got a good colour coverage there. I love the Distress Oxides because they do blend a lot then. You can do two different colours if you like. So then what you do is you just get a baby white, okay? And you just come round and look at that. You just be careful just to wipe your stamp where the stamp is, not the whole lot, because you don't want the ink coming off. And how good does that make it pop? And if you like Nicole, she often uses the Distress Oxides and that to colour her mats on the side. She'll just use a white piece and just colour the mat so she gets a different colour. So I'm going to use this yellow one and orange mat on this today. How good is that? Now I'll just take this mat away and just wipe up all your excess off your mat with the baby wipe. I've learnt about baby wipes. You need to get one of these containers because they don't dry out. If you're just buying the refills, Nick told me that as well. If you're just buying the refills, they'll just, yeah, dry out. So I'm going to mat that on the front of that. So that's a real easy card, isn't it? And then, but very effective. So I did actually try it with the white pearl first and found that it didn't sort of stand out as well. So that opaque bright white is perfect. So I've done those two. Very quick, very easy. And you can whip out heaps of cards like that. Stamp them all and off you go. So I actually use this It's Your Birthday stamp set. Lots that you can use in that for this type of one. Could have done a border. And these little fine ones, look at that, how good that's turned out. So you could do any of those. And yeah, no, it's really nice. So I'll put what I've used in the product list in the comments. Make sure you're a member of our VIP group, because I'm giving away one of those stamp sets this weekend, or maybe a die, I don't know, whatever I decide to give away. And have a great week. Bye for now.